Seton Motley is with us, the president of Less Government. Hey, Seton, welcome back.
Thomas, how are you, sir?
I am very fine, thank you. Your Twitter, by the way, for people who want to know, is lessgovd, Govtc4, or Seton Motley, Setonmotley.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. And so the question, here we have an industry that does not dispute the fact that they kill 430,000 Americans every year, that their product...
They don't kill them. People voluntarily sign up to partake of their product.
Fine. That's fine. That their product kills 430,000 Americans a year. That's just in the United States.
So
and that their product is the only product that is legally sold in the United States that when used as directed causes death. They have acknowledged this. And so the federal government, looking at research on where this has been done in other countries, where they simply say on the back of the cigarette pack, put a picture of a black lung, put a picture of the actual outcome of smoking these things. When this was done in European countries, when this was done in Asian countries, it has been for over a decade now in many countries, they know the impact it has on people smoking. And they estimated that 213,000 fewer people will smoke in the U.S. if they put these labels on these cigarettes. And the tobacco companies are saying, but we're people. We have First Amendment rights of free speech. You can't make us do that.
I agree with them. They're exactly right. First of all, this is the underlying assumption of this is Americans are idiots and they don't know that smoking is bad for you. They've been called coffin nails for more than a century. They were forced in 1964, I believe, to put the original label on. That was a violation of their constitutional rights. They agreed to it. Now we want to go one step further. I'd like to, when Democrats run for office, I'd like to force them to put pictures of Section 8 housing, dilapidated and destroyed. I'd like to force them to put lines at the VA hospitals. I'd like to force them to put the running tallies of...
See, now you suggested back in the 1960s there were...
I'd like to write the running numbers of those broken programs that they're defending on their ads, pictures of the running tallies.
See, now you suggest... This is an ad from the 1960s. This is a TV ad for tobacco. This is how they used to market this stuff.
According to a recent nationwide survey, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
3 leading independent research organizations asked this question of 113,597 doctors. What cigarette do you smoke, doctor? The brand named most was Camel. Now, you probably enjoy rich, full flavor.
Okay, so I think we've got it there. See, and this is an industry that for years and years and years has been basically deceiving the American people into thinking that there's some benefit in smoking. You know, the old TV ads, Lee Marvin used to do ads, and John Wayne did ads that said, you know, if you got a sore throat, this stuff will help you. They had people dress up in doctor outfits. I mean, this is not an industry that can be trusted. Don't we have a right, as we the people, to regulate this industry?
No, Tom, no. Tom, you're lying, first of all. The doctors in the ads did not say Camels are healthier or Camels are healthy. They didn't say any of that. They said they smoked them more than other brands.
You're not old enough to remember the ads, and you can find.
You just played the ads.
No, I played one of the ads. You can find the ads.
Smoke Camels than other cigarettes.
The old Pall Mall ads used to say, if you have a sore throat, this will make it better.
Tom,
and I was reviewing these ads yesterday. I didn't play that particular ad.
You didn't play me those ads, Tom. You played me the ads that said more doctors smoke Camels than other cigarettes. They also
Seton, your core argument here is that these corporations have the right as persons to say whatever they want to us. Do I have that right?
Yes.
Do I have that accurate? Okay.
Yes.
And that we the people have no right to organize ourselves to establish the right to life, liberty, or the pursuit of happiness in opposition to any agency that might want to deprive us of life, liberty, or the pursuit of happiness. Is that what I'm getting from you?
What I don't want to do is organize to undermine the First Amendment of the Constitution, which is what you want to do.
The First Amendment of the Constitution applies to human beings.
Yes, and who forms corporations, Tom?
Corporations are not human
Joe Camel
beings.
Write those ads, Tom, or does a human being write that ad, Tom?
The First Amendment of the Corporation says Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievance. I don't see anything in there about the word corporation.
Have you ever ever been hit in a car being driven by a corporation? No, people. The president of the corporation hit you in a car.
There are people who have died in their cars as a result
of
of decisions made by people in corporations, but it is the corporation that makes the car. The old Ford Pinto, for example, or the exploding side gas tanks and the GM cars, where they said, we'll save $2 on each car. If our maximum lawsuit is $250,000 per person, we'll make more money, even though more people will die.
Tom, stop making stuff up. Corporations are legal entities formed by what, Tom? People, Tom.
They are what entities?
People.
They are what entities, Seton?
Legal entities formed by people.
Okay, so they are legal entities. If they are legal entities, if they are people, as you say, can they get the death penalty?
Tom, or did a human being write that ad?
Can they get the death? Can a corporation get the death penalty if it's a person?
Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac should.
Okay, we're in agreement. Corporations should get the death penalty. Can corporations get married if they're persons?
Tom, they're legal entities.
If a corporation is a person and it merges with more than two other corporations, are they guilty of polygamy?
The people in the corporation have the right to free speech, Tom. They don't lose their right to free speech
if a corporate person, as you described, merges with more than two corporations, are they guilty of bigamy or polygamy?
Tom.
Can they simply declare themselves an FLDS, a Mormon corporation?
Tom, stop being absurd and silly. People do not forsake their First Amendment rights because they form a corporation, Tom.
Individually, they do not. They do not. But you're suggesting that if people form a government, that they have to be constrained. I'm saying if they form a corporation, there should be some constraints.
As long as it doesn't violate their constitutional rights, like the First Amendment.
That was written for people, not for corporations.
And guess who forms corporations, Tom? People do.
Okay, Seton Motley, less government. Thank you, Seton.
Thank you, sir.